The Santa Rosa First Peoples are putting things in place for their one-off holiday this year. In October 2016, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley promised the First Peoples of Trinidad and Tobago that they would be given a one-off national holiday in recognition of their contribution to the islands. In May, government announced that Friday, October 13th, had been approved as the public holiday. Chief of the Santa Rosa First Peoples community, Ricardo Bharath-Hernandez, said the activities leading up to the holiday will educate the younger generation about this country's rich history. Chief of the Santa Rosa First Peoples community, Ricardo Bharath-Hernandez, reminded that the First Peoples laid the foundation to build what this country has become today. He said the decision to grant the one-off holiday is very significant,
in that it will cause the national community to stop and to focus attention on the First Peoples of this land. We believe that our vision for the future development of the First Peoples will contribute to the development which is so often spoken about. The one-off holiday must not be seen as another opportunity for leisure, but it must be seen from the perspective of the level of recognition that an event of that nature will bring.
He gave some insight into how they plan to celebrate the legacy of their ancestors.
The activities will run from July to October to embrace the Santa Rosa Festival, a vehicle which plays a vital role in ensuring the survival and the relevance of the First Peoples.
There will also be lectures and outreach programs.
The festival begins on the 1st of August and ends on the 30th of August. Highlights within this period are the lighting of the park, the staging of a play, Hyarima and the Saints, by Irie Theatre Productions, and the sacred procession and festival.
Mr. Bharath-Hernandez said there is a need to include more of the First Peoples' history in the school curriculum.
They come with the notion, all they know about is the Caribs and the Arawaks, and the Caribs were warlike, and the Arawaks peaceful, and the Caribs kill out the Arawaks, blah, 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 blah. They cannot go deeper than that. For instance, so I asked them, so do you know anybody else, any other group or nation that occupied the space called Trinidad and Tobago besides the Caribs and the Arawaks? No, that's all we read about. So then I started to point out to them, there were about 9 nations.
He said many descendants are often tied up with their occupations and responsibilities, and added that the young people were also integrated heavily into the wider society, so they aren't always focused on the indigenous aspect of their heritage.